I'm back. And I thought I'd continue this little video diary as and when I've got something interesting to say. And today is the Sunday, a couple of days after I published my last video, and I have a lead on that black Nissan Qashqai. They're coming this Sunday afternoon, because it's Sunday, and they're very keen. So I am going to give it a clean with all the Auto Glim cleaning stuff that I've been sent, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a sale in the bag. I've also got some other things to do this week. I'll pick up 2 more cars. One I've bought from a EV Experts, a dealer who sells me some of their part exchanges, and another one I bought from Carwow. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't actually moved this car since I last polished it. As you can see, it's absolutely covered in these little spots of pollen everywhere. So it's going to need a whole new clean, but hopefully, because I polished it, it won't be too bad. Bucket ready. I must say, bucket stuck. I must say, I've been a little bit worried this week. The phone hasn't really been ringing. I've had no email leads. It's just been very quiet. A week or so ago, I sold five cars in 4 days, which was brilliant, and it kind of probably gave me a little bit of false hope. So when the phone doesn't start ringing and you don't get any leads, you get worried. With all my slots filled up on Auto Trader and nothing actually happening, I was starting to panic a little bit. But nice to see this lead came in via WhatsApp. I have to ask her how it came in, whether it was via my website, whether it was by Auto Trader. But yeah. Halfway through the car clean, and guess what happens? Phone rings. Someone interested in seeing my Nissan Duke. Problem with that is at the workshop, having an MOT and service done. I don't normally do that until someone's actually bought the car, but I'm waiting here for Hoover. But this time decided to do it because I wanted to get it prepped. And it's sod's law, isn't it? The day somebody wants to come and see it, they can't see it. I think it's probably likely they're looking around loads of cars today, and the chances of them calling me back small. But we'll see. Let's hope I did enough on the phone to convince them that it's a good idea. Proof that I can do interior car cleaning. Henry needs some new innards. This is why I get the professionals to do the interiors of the car, because it is disgusting work. Job done. It is worth polishing cars because it makes them easier to clean the next time round. What do we think? Sellable? I am very, very hopeful this finds a new home today, because it means I can mix up my slots on Auto Trader, because I've maxed out all 5, as I've said. I've got a nice little Toyota Aygo that I'd quite like to get up for sale. So we'll see how we go. The pen means one thing. Qashqai is sold. Going to a new owner. Test drive done. Very happy customers. I'm going to get it sorted and take it to the garage tomorrow. Need to ask them to do it as quickly as possible because they want it quickly next week. So it's going to have an MOT, service, safety check. If it needs anything sorting, it will be done, and hopefully it'll be handing over a car next week. And it means I can get that Toyota Aygo advertised. So I'm very happy indeed about that one. That took a week to sell. Picked it up last Sunday, and a week later sold. Which is not bad, is it? Just a quick look at the statistics on that one. So that was a Auto Trader retail rating of 91 out of 100. So higher up the scale, the better. I like to try and buy stuff over 85, over 90 really, because it sells quickly, and that proves the point. Average days to sell 27. I've done it in 7. Good morning. It's Monday. Sorry, I'm just trying to get in a car, which I've left open, and I've left the window open all night. Well done, James. Good work. Today, bit of jiggery pokery really. I need to get this Qashqai to the garage, and I've had a message this morning about the Nissan Juke. They want to come and see that tomorrow afternoon, which is good because it's been a bit quiet on the Nissan Juke front. The only thing is that is in Portsmouth with my other mechanic, so I'm going to bring back the Toyota Aygo, which I haven't advertised yet, from the garage in Gosport. I'm going to drive that to Portsmouth tomorrow, hopefully if the Duke's done. It's having its service and MOT done ahead of time. I don't normally prep cars in advance, but I thought I'd prep this one. There was a couple of things on the MOT I wasn't particularly happy with, the last MOT, and I wanted to get those sorted so the new buyer knew that they were going to be all sorted. One of them was like a weird thing about the seatbelt, which has been fixed. Morning.
Morning, mate. How you doing?
Good, thanks. That's the Nissan dropped off here at the garage. Thank you guys. Glad I brought it down early because they said they're going to try and squeeze it in today and get it sorted for me as soon as possible. So it needs service, MOT, they're going to do the safety check for me. I think the aircon might need a regas. Weird timing. And hopefully get it sorted ASAP. Look at this little thing. I haven't advertised this yet. It needs a good clean up. A few scratches here and there. Needs a good polish inside and out. But this was a part exchange, which I bought. It's got a little bit of a dent there. Good news. Just had an inquiry on the Suzuki Celerio. So this is a car that I replaced the Nissan Qashqai with on, over there, placed the Nissan Qashqai with on yesterday. So I dropped the price a little bit. It's actually listed as a lower price this on Auto Trader, which I don't normally do, but it's very low miles. It's done 9,000 miles this. I bought this from an old lady in Portsmouth who didn't like driving anymore, and I've had it for about 3 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. It's the one that I swapped out to advertise that Nissan last week. Advertised it again, lower price. Got someone coming to see it at 1 o'clock. So, you never know. I'm not going to jinx it by saying anything, but we'll see how it goes. I'll be back later. That is the test drive of the Suzuki complete. First time driver with her mum. Liked it very much. I mean, what's not to like? It's a 9,700 mile Suzuki Celerio. I mean, what a car. They are going to test drive another one. So hopefully I have done enough to convince them this is the right car. I mean, I'm not really a salesman, so I don't do any sales. I just explain what the car is and what it's like to drive, and no, I don't even do that, they do that. Just tell them what I'll do to look after them should they buy it. So service, MOT, safety check will be sorted on this car. And yeah, they could have it within a week or so. So you never know, do you, with these things? When they go off to see another car, sometimes you hear back, sometimes you don't. But I don't like being pushy. I'm not really a pushy type of person. I find, well, I just can't do that. So I just tell people, like, if you want it, just let me know. If you don't want it, let me know as well, because it'd be quite nice to know either way, but there's no pressure here. So I'll let you know what they say, if they do call me back. Brilliant news. I'm glad you'd like to go ahead. So, can I just take a few details just so I've got them and I can put them on the sales order? I just need full name first, please. Super. So what I'll do, Katie, is I will send over the sales order to that email address. I'll get it all set up in the system with the details of where to pay the £500 deposit. You'll then I'll get it delivered to the workshop tomorrow, get that work booked in, and I'll send you an update over once I've spoken to them. Give you some rough time frame of when it will get sorted. But I'll keep you posted on it. But yeah, I like to make sure it's been checked over properly.
Thank you very much, Dave.
No worries. Another one in the bag. Great news. It's really nice when you meet those sorts of people who have, gone out and seen quite a few cars. And when they come here, you kind of obviously don't know what to expect, and buying from a new business. So I really try and explain, about me and about the business and why I've set it up. And it's nice when it comes off. Really chuffed about that. Two sales in 2 days. I've got a lot to do this week. Right, better get it done. So I just opened my computer and the Auto Trader portal to sort out some stock stuff, and look at this. I've got my first award. Look at that. Congratulations, you're highly rated for 2024. I'm honestly speechless. That is brilliant. I'm chuffed to bits of that. That means I can put an award winning on my website. I mean, that is good. So what's it for? I should, you receive this award as you have achieved a star rating of above 4 stars, maintained a high volume of recent reviews on Auto Trader, and replied to all 1 and 2 star reviews, which I haven't got any because they're all 5 stars. Oh, that is brilliant. That is a good end to Monday. 2 cars sold, 1 an award. You know what this means, don't you? This week is going to go downhill rapidly. Morning. Another day of logistics. I've got to get this Suzuki to the garage to have its service MOT, safety check. And then I'm going to head over to Portsmouth. I decided not to take the tyre to Argo because then I can get it advertised and in the slot on Auto Trader that this is vacated. And then that means I'm going to have to go over on the ferry to pick up the Toyota, not the Toyota, this is why it gets confusing, over on the ferry to pick up the Nissan Duke that's been serviced and MOT'd ahead of that viewing this afternoon. That's the Suzuki dropped off. Guys are going to try their best to get it back this weekend for me, or before the weekend, which will be good for the customer. I haven't promised them when it's going to be done, but it'd be nice to get it out the door before Saturday. And they said the cash guy will probably be done today, which would be really good because I can tell that customer that they can have it a lot sooner than I promised, which will be nice. Now walking to Portsmouth to pick up the Nissan Duke, which means we have to go downtown, get on the ferry, walk across to Southsea, pick up the car, drive it back again. And I'm bringing my glamorous assistant along for the ride. My daughter has finished school, so she's now going to get a week's lesson in the motor trade. The worst thing about having cars in Portsmouth is it's actually quite a long walk. Where is it? Morning, Matt.
Hello, mate, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. There it is. Long walk complete, but the Nissan Duke all sorted and collected. Matt has sorted out all the problems that were on the MOT, so it's now got a fresh pass, all clear, no advisories. So good luck this afternoon is what's needed when we show this customer. Hopefully another one will be going out the door this week. I've jinxed it now, haven't I? I've had some post. There are some ups and downs to the post. First one is this, a letter from Auto Trader saying I'm highly rated, but closely followed by this, which is wonderful news. A lovely love letter from the lovely people at Lambeth, giving me a bus lane fine for using my motorbike in a bus lane. Thanks. I had one other delivery this week, and that is this thing. Arrived 2 days ago. And this has just arrived in the post too from Ian from Dealer Kit. Ian, you are an absolute legend, thank you. But I'm not sure they're going to fit me. Back to the car cleaning. That's all I've done this week, isn't it? Pretty much clean cars. But the old saying goes, clean cars sell. So I'm going to be giving this Duke the once over. So it's pretty clean, this. There's a few marks like these. I'm just wondering whether these are going to polish out. They actually work out. Can you see them? Really? Ah, there you go. You can sort of see them better there, can't you? When I cleaned it up for the pictures, it looked really nice. Maybe get some polish on there. I'll try and give it a coat of polish. It's slightly better weather now. It's been peeing down all day. I am pleased with that. That's come up absolutely beautifully. Look at the shine. That's the Autoglim stuff again. Massive fan of that. And all those marks down the edge that I was showing you, completely gone. It's raining. And I've just done them both. That is the Nissan Duke test drive done. Not fantastically confident about that one. They seemed to like it, but they didn't give much away. And I don't push people. They wanted to know if there was anything I could do on the price. I said it is listed already as a great price on Auto Trader, but what were they thinking? They said they didn't really know. So I don't really like to get into a massive haggle or massive negotiation. They said they were going to have a little think about it. One more to see, and we'll see what happens. Who knows? They might come back, but at least it's nice and clean. At least it's polished, and I've got it back from Portsmouth. Hello again. So, sit rep for you. It is Wednesday, and I am taking this Nissan Duke to the garage to pick up the Nissan Qashqai, which is being picked up later today. I've also, then after that, got to head to Southampton to buy a Skoda Octavia that I have bought on Carwow. Go and pick that up, check it over. I've been in touch with the seller last night via email just to make sure he's got all the service history. I was a little bit worried about the cam belt change. It's quite high mileage, so I just want to make sure that he has got the service history for that, and a receipt to prove it. What's the other thing I've got to do today? Try and get the Toyota Aygo advertised. Cleaned it up yesterday, and then it started raining, so could do with polishing it, get it advertised, because I've only got 4 out of my 5 slots on Auto Trader being used at the moment, so that'd be good to get that up for sale.
Suzuki, we should start today.
Yep. Have you had any look over it at all?
No.
No.
No. So
And-
that one will be today.
And the Nissan all good?
The Nissan is all good.
MOT,
MOT,
safety check,
AC regas,
and that was all good?
all good.
Excellent. All done and ready. Clever car corner over here. Suzuki going in for its service and MOT today, and this one all done, ready for handover. So I always pick up some flowers and a bottle of wine for customers. Doesn't matter what they buy, to be honest with you. If it's £2,000 car or £10,000 car, I always do it. I like to think that it's a little something I can do just to make it feel a little bit special for them. You know, you're buying a new car and these cars are really important to them. So I just think a £25 bunch of flowers and bottle of wine goes a long way. Customers seem to like it. Might seem a little bit cheesy, but I'm going to continue doing it nonetheless. This is a Skoda that I've just come to see. As normal, many extra things that haven't been declared. It's got major scratches on the bumper, 2 of the tyres need replacing in the front, 2 of the alloy wheels are quite badly scratched and damaged. There's lots of scratches all the way around it that I haven't allowed for, and the air conditioning needs a regas, and we know what that's like. So I'm just going to have to adjust the price. He's currently speaking to the service centre at Botley Skoda, where he had a cam belt change. So this is 115,000 miles, this Skoda, which is fine. It's got full service history, but just need to make sure that we've got the invoice for the cam belt change, because that'll be the first thing I get asked. So he's just on the phone to them now, and hopefully we'll get that sent across. That is another car bought. Slightly unorthodox in so far as he can't get the receipt at the moment for the cam belt change. So that was done by a Skoda main dealer. He has tried to call them constantly all morning and they haven't picked up the phone. Shocking, isn't it? But he's happy for me to pay a deposit, take the car away. He's going to get the receipt. He's going to go there, get the receipt, take a picture of it or send it to me. And I said I'd pay him the balance. I said, you know, I was a bit shocked he was comfortable with that, but clearly I look like a trustworthy person. We've had lots of correspondence. So yeah, he's happy to do that. I mean, fair play to him. A little bit disappointed the car wasn't as described, but I chipped him on the price. In line with all those things I'm going to have to do. The 2 new tyres, the scratches, will hopefully polish up as best as possible, but the aircon needs a regas, etc. So Yeah, unfortunately, you have to make the adjustment. It's an awkward conversation to have with customers. I buy these cars on the advert that Carwow show us, and sometimes if they haven't got all of the details of all of the problems, then you can't price it accordingly. So in those instances, you have to chip the price. Right now I need to Hotford at home because someone's coming to pick up their car in 2 hours. That's the Nissan Qashqai on its way to its new home. Very happy with that one. Nice to see a car arrive and sell so quickly. They were really happy. Pleased that we got it turned around quickly down at the garage. So yeah, positive. Good midweek bump. We like that. Next I've got to get this polished, the rest of it. I made the horrible mistake of polishing half of it before they arrived, so during the handover I was a sweaty mess. Pretty embarrassing. Heard back from Skoda about the cam belt on the Skoda that I've just bought, so I've sent the rest of the money over. Another car in stock. Tomorrow I've got to pick up a Mini, and later I'm going to try my very best to get this advertised because I am hopeful it will sell quickly. Right, it's all done. That is the Toyota Aygo up for sale. So hopefully the phone will ring on that one. I've just amended the prices on my other cars as well. I've just slightly reduced the price of both the Polos and the Volkswagen Golf, only ever so slightly, just to see if it boosts a bit of demand. They've been in stock a little while now, those cars. Polo, white Polo, 32 days, which is getting a little bit over what I like them to be. So I'd like to have a bit of action on that. I've had 2 test drives and no takers. So hopefully that will do the job. We'll see, won't we, over the next few days. Slightly frustrating. Just had a lead on the Volkswagen Polo. Back and forth via text message, giving them a bit more information. But they wanted to use finance. I'm not FCA regulated. You can't be FCA regulated if you operate from home, which is one of the disadvantages of operating your business at home like I'm doing at the moment. So unfortunately, lead lost, which is annoying. But sorting out my little handover pack, well, it's not a handover pack, it's a kind of follow-up pack for the Nissan Qashqai sale. I send them a little card, which is like this, which basically says, thank you for buying from the Clever Car Collection, means a lot to us. If you feel like you've had 5-star service, it would mean the world to me if you could leave a 5-star review on Australia and Google. And I do a little QR code so people can do it. Seems to do the trick. People like receiving it. It's a little thank you for buying their car from me. So get that sent off. Good morning. Another ferry ride across Portsmouth Harbour on a beautiful sunny day. Today heading to Guildford to pick up the Mini that I purchased at the weekend. Embarrassingly, did actually buy this car while the other half was in labour. I sort of surplus the requirements at that point. But it's a 65 plate Mini, got full service history, Mini 1, I think, Mini Cooper. Going to be picking it up from my friends at EV Experts, the electric car specialists, and then driving it back down to Gosport and getting it up for sale at some stage. I've got all my 5 slots used on Auto Trader, as we know, so not sure when that's going to happen. But first, a train ride to Guildford. Made it to Guildford. Now need to find Estelle. She says she's in a Fisker, which I've never been in, so very excited to see that. Look at this. Never been in one of these. Hi Estelle, you right?
Yeah, I'm good.
This is cool. The size of the wheels. Estelle's even let me drive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why not?
Look at the size of that screen. That is incredible.
Yeah, and it goes into Hollywood mode.
Does it?
As well.
Wow. Oh, I'm excited about this.
It's meant to open all of the. Here we go. California mode.
Oh my word.
So you've got this beautiful pan roof that opens, and the versions that have the solar roof.
It's opened all the windows as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it opens all the windows and also the tailgate.
Oh really? That window's open at the back as well?
And these 2 little quarter lights that are in the boot. So great for
Cool
dogs.
is this?
Tailgate is open at the back in case you've got a surfboard.
Well, that is very cool. As you probably know, they've gone bankrupt in America, and in the UK we don't know what is actually going to happen to them, but I've actually had a first drive of it. I really, really liked it. I mean, it's a cool looking thing, isn't it? It's in this California mode, which Estelle's just showed me, which opens all of the windows, opens the roof. It drives really nicely. I think it looks cool, but what a shame. I mean, these were going for £65,000. I have no idea what they're going to be retailing for now. Apparently some were going through BCA recently for 25, but Estelle says they've had some glitches, they've got some problems, and nobody knows who's going to service them and look after them in the future. What a shame. I feel like I've driven a little piece of history there. But anyway, let's go and have a look at this Mini, which is what I'm really here for. Here it is. What I've come up here to collect. That looks cracking, doesn't it? That's nice. Do you know, I do like Minis. 65 plate. Bodywork looks good. Wheels look nice. I'm pleased with that. Not sure about the magnolia colour. I'm sure it's an acquired taste. Very pleased with this little Mini. It's in excellent condition. Really good service history too. Just been serviced this year at an independent. And look at this from Estelle and Martin. A little congratulations bottle of wine. Not for buying the car, but for the baby. Very, very kind of them. What an absolute corker this is. Do you know what? This is probably my favourite car I have bought so far. It is brilliant to drive. I've driven a few Minis in my time, but this one just feels so good. It's got a great 6-speed gearbox, really good steering, and a brilliant ride. I don't think it's got massive wheels on it, which always helps these. I love it, absolutely love it. I might spin around in this for a little while because it is pretty cool. You might be wondering how I've used AI in the process of buying this car, and the fact of the matter is I haven't. I've got a bit of a rule. Normally the cars I buy have to have an Auto Trader retail rating over an 85. I like them to be over 90, really. But unless I get offered one, part exchange by people like the EV experts, I save on fees. I save on transport because I can go out there and pick it up myself. So this one's outside of that. I think it's about 57, maybe a 60 this. But it's really nice, good spec. I'm amazed at how cool it is inside. Like, nice interior, some really cool light touches. I like these. So I've had a call a moment ago on the Volkswagen Golf. I changed the prices yesterday, as you know, and a guy called from Northern Ireland who was interested in it. He wanted to know whether I'd drop another 400 quid, and I said no, I've just dropped the price, so we'll see if he rings me back. We're at it again. So today's movements, it's Friday. I'm taking this Mini to the workshop and I'm picking up the white Polo because yesterday I had a lead on that. After I adjusted all the prices the other day, that seems to have done the trick. So that needs to come back here for a clean. And then I've got to pick up the Suzuki. So I'm going to take the Toyota there, swap it for Suzuki, put the Suzuki in the garage. That's going to be picked up by the new owner on Sunday. So another day of logistics, movements, and more car cleaning. Right, that's the Volkswagen Polo picked up. Mini drops off. Duke and the red Polo's there as well. They found out what's wrong with that Polo yesterday. It was the condenser. So they're getting a price for me to try and sort the aircon. You may have remembered last week I was having a few issues with that. So hopefully we can get that sorted. Right, more car swapping. Now to go and get the Toyota and swap for the Suzuki. Probably time I move some of my cars from the car park, isn't it? I mean, look how shiny that is. Another one cleaned on what is quite possibly the hottest day of the year ever. Oh Christ, that is bad, isn't it? Well, I've not done a good job with that window. Might start again. That's what happens when you rush people. Anyway, they'll be here in about half an hour. Well, I can't actually tell you whether it's definitely a sale or not yet, but I've agreed a price for their part exchange, a nice little Fiat 500 on a 12 plate, very good Auto Trader retail rating, in good condition, they've looked after it well, nice service history, probably a good seller. Agreed a price on this, I haven't dropped the price on that, but I increased the price I gave them for their Part X. They seem happy. They're going to go home, check the insurance is okay for this one, from the Fiat 500 to that, and if it is, it's a deal. I've had a reply. Let's see what she says. The insurance is about the same, it says. So we'll have the car as agreed. Thank you for your help. 3 in a week. That is good news. I am very, very happy about that. 3 in a week, 2 bought, and a driver and a Fisker Ocean. Not a bad week in the motor trade. Hopefully you've enjoyed this week's video. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do some more, because I certainly will. But now I've got some admin to do and a bit more preparation. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.